Raw kicks off with Kurt Angle coming to the ring, and he tells us Survivor Series will be Raw vs SmackDown again this year, and that the champions of each brand will verse each other. Alexa Bliss will verse Natalya, The Miz will verse Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose will verse the Usos, and Brock Lesnar will verse Jinder Mahal. Kurt Angle also says there will be 2 5-on-5 tag matches, one with men and one with women. Then The Miz comes out and he's upset that Kurt put himself in the main event last night to replace Roman Reigns, who was out due to medical reasons. The Miz, Sheamus, Cesaro and Curtis Axel surround the ring, but Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins come out to protect Angle. Miz talks some shit, then Angle makes a match. It's Miz, Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth, Dean and AJ Styles. He decided to stay for Raw because he was at TLC last night. He versed Finn Balor because Bray Wyatt was out. 3-on-3 takes place after the break. Seeing AJ and Cesaro work in the ring was very nice. The match was really good and everybody worked very well together. AJ picked up the win for his team after he hit a phenomenal forearm on Cesaro. As AJ, Seth and Dean are celebrating, Kane comes out and gets in the ring, and then all the heels get back in the ring too and they beat down AJ, Seth and Dean. Kane is still in the ring after the break and he cuts a promo on Braun Strowman, who he punched on with the TLC despite being on the same team with. Kane said he had to see the monster among men for himself and all he saw was a pile of trash. Kane says that's why he put him where he belonged last night, in the back of a garbage truck. Then he says he will be Raw's only monster and that he wants competition or else. And Finn Balor comes out to answer the challenge and they have a match. At the end of the match, Balor was on the top rope about to hit the coup de grace, and Kane got up and grabbed his throat. And instead of chokeslamming him off the top rope, he brought him to the ground and chokeslammed him. I thought that was pretty stupid. Anyway, Kane hit 2 more chokeslams on Balor in a row and won. Backstage, Shane McMahon walks into Kurt Angle's office and they have a nice chat, and both tell each other their brand is going to win at Survivor Series. Asuka is versing Emma in a rematch from TLC last night. They had a decent match and Asuka won with the Asuka lock. After the break, Alexa Bliss comes out and says last night she defeated the leader of the old folks home, Mickie James, and at Survivor Series she'll beat the cat lady Natalya. Alexa says she had the performance of her life at TLC and nobody appreciates it, but they will chant "This is awesome" at Finn Balor and AJ Styles when they haven't even started their match yet. Alexa says she wants a "You deserve it" chant, and Mickie James comes out and hits her with a big DDT and grabs the mic and says, "Alexa, you do deserve it." Elias is in the ring and he says he's going to give us an uninterrupted musical performance. During Elias's song, his mic keeps cutting out, so he says he's going to the back to beat up the technician guy, but Jason Jordan comes out and they have a rematch from TLC. At the end of the match, Jordan has Elias outside and runs at him, and Elias just turns around and breaks a guitar over Jordan's head. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out and we see a clip from SmackDown of Jinder Mahal calling out Lesnar to a match. Paul says when we think of champions, we think of Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan and Brock Lesnar. We don't think of Jinder Mahal. Paul says Raw's the better brand and they have a real champion, and Jinder disputes that, so the challenge is accepted. Bayley, Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox have a triple threat match, and the winner gets to be the captain for Team Raw at Survivor Series. Alicia threw Sasha into Bayley and pinned Bayley. That was the finish. So Alicia's the captain for the Raw women's team. The Cruiserweights are having a 5-on-5 match because they probably aren't having one at Survivor Series, I guess. It's Kalisto, Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann, Graham Metalik and Mustafa Ali versus Enzo Amore, Drew Gulak, Ariel Daivari, Noam Dar and Tony Nese. Kalisto picked up the win for his team by hitting a Selena Del Sol on Enzo. Kurt Angle comes out and he says he's going to announce the 5 men for the Survivor Series team to represent Raw, but Shane McMahon comes through the crowd with a bunch of men and women from SmackDown. They all surround the ring and Shane gets in the ring. He grabs a mic and just says "Under Siege," and Kurt leaves the ring and walks to the back, and Shane says "Blue team, go get 'em," and they charge to the back. They see Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews and beat the shit out of them 15-on-2. Then they see some of the Raw women who just run away, and Heath Slater, Rhino and Goldust and Curtis Axel try to charge the SmackDown people, but they get beaten down too. They find the locker room and Jason Jordan, Matt Hardy and someone else get beaten down. Then they go into the next locker room and more people get bashed. Mickie James, Sasha Banks, Bayley and Alicia Fox brawl with the SmackDown women as the men watch, and the SmackDown women stood tall. As they're walking through the hallways, Seth is up on a storage container and Dean's hiding with a chair. They jump out and punch on, but they're outnumbered. Baron Corbin and Rusev are holding Kurt Angle and making him watch. Then they bring Kurt back out to the ring and Shane says this to Kurt.
At Survivor Series, I want you to bring your gold medal, what's left of your Raw roster, and we're all going to finish what we started. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Then they take their leave through the crowd and Raw goes off the air with Kurt in the ring looking scared. We'll see you next week for the next Rush Raw review.